Alright, so this is the eye we're doing today, and it is inspired by Picturesque on Instagram and YouTube. I will show you the picture. Right cheer, right cheer. I posted a picture of her eyes on my Instagram saying that I was going to try it out. So here's my version, and I pretty much love it. So I've done a yellow look before a couple of years ago, back when I lived in Cadillac. But I think this is kind of like an upgraded version, and it is super appropriate for summer. So yeah. Oh, and it's all drugstore. Can I just put that out there? It's all drugstore. All right, so let's get started. All right. All right, now that you're zoomed in, let's get started. I already have my eyebrows on, so I'm going to prime my eyes with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer, and this is in Light 16. And I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow base. Now you can use whatever you like. I just prefer to use lighter concealers or foundations, or even those NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils as a base when I do colorful looks. And I did not shave my eyebrows before this look. I haven't done any kind of hair removal maintenance on my face in a couple of days. So if you see like peach fuzz and all my sideburns and my friggin' beard coming in and my mustache, that is why. But, you know, it's real life, guys. It's real life. Not everybody has time to be plucking hair all the time. So I'm setting this with baby powder. And this is an update. I don't use baby powder under my eyes anymore. I've actually found a powder that I really, really enjoy, and that's hydrating. And that's the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal. Oh my god, who can't speak English? Ethereal powder in translucent. I am currently obsessed with it, and I mean, it's inevitable. I have fine lines under my eyes, so it's inevitable that I'm going to get creasing. Oh, by the way, I'm using the BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis palette for this look, and I'm dipping into the shade Dune right now. All right, so it's inevitable that I'm going to get creasing eventually, but I feel like that powder kind of helps prevent the creasing from happening right away. And it also doesn't make my under eyes look crepey, because I do have extremely dry skin, partly because, you know, I don't drink enough water, and then partly because of age and genetics. So I find that it doesn't dry out my under eyes, so I really, really like that. So I bought a whole bunch of stuff from Ulta, from Too Faced. I tried their dewy setting spray. I tried their multi-use sculpting concealer, and I tried that powder. I returned the concealer and the dewy setting spray because, I mean, the concealer is whatever. I mean, it's hydrating, but I mix my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair in with my foundation and concealer anyway, so I'm just like, you know, so that was a waste. And then the dewy setting spray, I just didn't think it did anything for me, so I returned those, but I definitely kept that powder because it's pretty bomb. So I am just buffing Dune into my transition area, and I'm building it up. Then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and soften that edge right here. Now, if you hear things in the background, my bedroom is right by the kitchen, so Jeff is making dinner, so if you hear like chopping and stuff, that would be him. And if you hear, you know, the baby monitor, sorry about that too. But, you know, I gotta monitor the baby. She got put down for the night, so we'll see if she wakes up. She's got, oh my god, she's sick again. Can I just say my kid is literally sick once a month? And of course, you know, I have anxiety issues when it comes to her, so I call in pretty much every time she's sick. And that's just starting to look really bad, you know. It's starting to look really bad, but, you know, it's my kid. Anyway, we're about to be in summer, but I know that her being sick is, like, sometimes is not going to go away because she does go to daycare. But I just hope that her little immune system is, like, you know, storing all this pathogenic information away. So every time she has a cold or something, she's not like, you know, down and out. Currently she's got strep throat, so that's a little bit, you know, a little bit more serious, but the amount of colds this kid gets, like, god damn. And my kid she's about to be a year at the end of this month. It's, I don't even know what the day is. I think it's the 16th. Yeah, it's the 16th. Oh, and it's my anniversary today. It's May 16th, so she will be 1 year old in 13 days. Pretty bad. All right, so next I'm going to go in with the shade Canyon, also from the BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis palette, and I'm putting that in my transition area. Now I found it a little weird, at least when I was looking at her picture. I didn't watch the video, I don't think. If I did, I can't remember. But looking at her picture, usually what it is, it's like if you are doing like a light color on your lid, your transition color is like darker and then it fades into a lighter color the farther you get toward your brow. This seems like she has the darker color near her brow, which for me is Dune, and then she has a lighter color in her crease area, which I'm using Canyon. At least that's what the picture looked like. Like I said, I didn't watch the video to see if that's true or not, but judging from the picture, that's what it looks like, so that's what I'm doing. And that's a little weird for me, but it turned out nice, so, you know, whatever. And Canyon has a little bit more of a reddish reddish tone, while Dune has more of a reddish tone, while Canyon is more of a neutral brown. Maybe, yeah, neutral light brown, I would say. So I'm using that in my crease. And I'm pulling this out past my eye, because I am going to be doing some shadow underneath, and I do want to connect it on the outside just a little bit. And, you know, if I just bring it out too far, I can always clean it up with a makeup wipe, because I have not done my foundation yet. All right, so now I'm going to cut my crease. Now, this is not a very defined cut crease. None of my cut creases really are. I mean, I like the idea of a defined cut crease, but I don't think it looks good with my eyes, or at least maybe I should say my skill level is not high enough to make them look good on my eye shape, I guess you would say. So I usually do like a soft cut crease. So that's what I'm going to do here, and I'm using that same concealer from Colourpop. And what I like to do, you guys already know, I like to apply some concealer near my lash line, look up, and then that line is where I need to stop applying concealer. All right, then I'm going to go back in with the shade Canyon and go along the perimeter of where that concealer is, just to soften it up a little bit. There's barely any product on my brush. And then I'm going to go in with the yellow, which is this NYX, if it focuses. Come on, camera. This is STFU from NYX. The plastic part popped out, so I just, you know, apply my brush through the middle. But it's this matte yellow, and you do have to build this up, but I mean, I think that's true for all yellows. At least I haven't run across the yellow that you didn't have to build up or have a cream underneath it to make it look super pigmented. Let me know down in the comments if you know a yellow that doesn't require a base. So I'm just continuing to pack that color on. And you want to make sure, like I said, that the concealer is a very thin layer, because if you put too thick of a layer of concealer, it's going to make the shadow look clumpy. right, then I'm going to go in with the same brush that I used to apply Canyon before. No extra product. And once again, go along the perimeter of the yellow. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the shade Dune and just apply it on the outer V of my eye, just to deepen up that outer V. I do have a little bit of a wing going on here, but nothing to where it's not like a wing. So I do want to deepen up that outer corner, and it's not going to be covered by a wing, so I don't have to worry about it. So I'm just building that up just a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with the same brush that I used to apply Canyon. Once again, no extra product. And softening that up a little bit. All right, next I'm going to go in with this NYX Pigment. This is in the shade Go H.A.M. And it's this gold shade. Now it's not a matte gold, it's a sparkly gold. Because I noticed that her lids are not matte yellow, they do have a sparkle on them. So this is the closest thing I can find. And then her inner corner also has a sparkly gold, but I'm going to see what I can come up with using this Desert Oasis palette, because it does have a lot of foiled golds in here. So yeah, when we get to that, I'll show you what I'm going to use, because I haven't applied my inner corner highlight yet. I want to do my foundation first. All right, so I just apply some of that pigment on the brush. Ooh. And then do one spray of a setting spray. It doesn't matter, you can use water. I just have a setting spray. And then I'm going to apply that where I applied the yellow. And it just gives a nice shimmery look, and it also makes the yellow a bit more vibrant. All right, and that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. I'm gonna go off, well, for the top lid eyeshadow. I'm gonna go off camera and apply my tight line, which is the Milani Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Hooked on Espresso. And then I'm going to add my little baby wing using the Kat Von D Trooper Liner. This is a sample. And then the mascara I'm using, of course, I'm using my L'Oreal Mascara Primer. And then for actual mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Lashsensational Luscious in waterproof. I tend to like waterproof mascaras because they hold my lashes up a lot better than regular mascara. All right, so I'm going to go off camera, do that, and I'll be right back to show you the lower lash line. All right, so this is what we're looking like right now. All right, time to do the bottom lash line. So I'm first going to prep it using just a little bit of this concealer. And I don't use a lot because when I do my foundation, I use a color correcting concealer. This is just to help the shadow stick underneath my eye. And I do not set it with a translucent powder because I'm just putting eyeshadow on top of it anyway. The reason I set my upper lid though is because if you don't, your eyeshadows will stick underneath my eye. I want them to stick. All right. So first I'm going to go in with this angled brush, and I'm going to use the shade Nightscape, still from the BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis palette. And I'm just stamping it into my lashes. I'm trying really hard not to get it in the waterline because that's where the yellow is going to go. Then I'm going to be taking a little brush like this and using it to smudge that eyeshadow out. Sorry if you can hear my cat cleaning herself. She's very loud. Like, that noise is one of those noises that I'm just like, oh, It's irritating. I hate that noise. I hate the... Ugh, gross. Gross. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Dune on a little flat brush like this. These are just some no-name brushes. And I'm going to apply that right under Nightscape. And then I'm going to go in with the original brush that I used to apply Dune on my upper lid without any product. And I'm going to blend that out. All right, so that's it for the bottom lash line, literally. So I'm going to go in with the eyeliner. Now this is a LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner. And this is in the shade Screamin. Oh, should probably... Now, I've noticed that this eyeliner doesn't stick in the waterline. I don't know if you're supposed to like set it with eyeshadow. That seems just a little weird. I've never set my waterline eyeliner before. But this definitely will not last you all day. It's already like coming off in the corner on this eye. So, I don't know. I don't know. And then I'm going to go in with my mascara. Okay guys, so this is the final look after I completed my complexion and did my under eye mascara. I have to say I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And if you are curious about this complexion, I will leave the link down below in the description box and up here in the cards if you want to know how I did it. I did use a few new products. I'm on the hunt for a really good hydrating primer. I don't really, you know, I want it to make my makeup last, but when you get primers like that, they tend to be more on the heavier matte side. So right now I'm just looking for something that hydrates because I have really dry skin around my mouth. It's very irritating because the rest of my makeup will look so good and then my mouth just looks like, you know, mummy skin sometimes. So that's what I'm on the hunt for right now. But yeah, definitely check out that video if you want to know how I got this super radiant complexion. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, then please give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!